What's up guys, Phoenix here. This video is going to be another YGOpro duel video in ranked, and this time it is going to be with an old favorite, an old deck that I really enjoy, and I'm actually really glad that it's actually more playable now than it has been in the past few months. And as you see on screen, that deck is none other than Ritual Beast. This deck got a huge boost from the ban list, giving us 3 copies of Gold Sark again, because that essentially allows the deck to regain some of the consistency that it lost from the limiting of Ulti Kanahawk. The rather kind of unfair limiting of Ulti Kanahawk. The deck wasn't really that commanding of a force in the format. Now, it is a very good deck. By no stretch of the imagination am I arguing against that. And it was a very good deck in the format before Ulti Kanahawk got limited. But the reason that Ulti Kanahawk, an extra deck card, getting limited actually hurts this deck any more so than any of the main deck cards getting limited is the fact that Ulti Kanahawk being limited effectively just reduced your chances of opening well by quite a large margin, mainly in the essence of Spiritual Beast Rampangu. Basically, in the olden days when we had 3 Kanahawks, you could open Elder Kanahawk or Elder Rampangu and your combo plays were very extensive because Rampangu would fuel about the same amount as Kanahawk would, but it would also do something very important. It would banish 1 copy of Ulti Kanahawk from your extra deck and then put a copy of regular Kanahawk in your graveyard, and you would search Steed's Ambush, and your ambush would be able to bring back Kanahawk plus a Tamer. That was very important. That was a very important play back then, but that play has kind of, been removed from the game, and thus your access into Kanahawk is a lot more sparing than it has been in the past, or had been at least. Because Rampangu couldn't access Kanahawk on a following turn. You still had to draw into the Kanahawk through some way, shape, or form, because the only way to access it off Rampangu would be to banish your only Ulti Kanahawk, which is your win condition. But, as I've said before, with the addition of the extra 2 Gold Sarks, this deck actually gets a lot more consistent, because Win becomes a lot more important. For those of you that don't remember what Win does, Win summons one of your banished Spiritual Beast monsters. It gets you one of them back from your banished pile, so it's essentially like a Leviair. So with triple Gold Sark allowing us to now have more copies of Ulti Kanahawk, or not Ulti Kanahawk, excuse me, regular Kanahawk, you now have combinations of plays that are Elder Kanahawk into amazing boards, and then there are Win Gold Sark plays that are essentially the exact same thing. Now it's a little bit worse because it does soak up the Kanahawk special summon for the once per turn special summon, like really early, but it is still something that's very valid, and you also have just amazing combinations of plays that you didn't have in the past as readily, because now we have access to things like using Elder, Win, and Kanahawk. Like going Elder, Win plus Gold Sark is a very huge opening play. Like all of these different things just are really, really cool. It's a really cool dynamic that the deck finally has access to with the addition of 3 Gold Sarks, being able to actually play more Tamers that are actually more important than just playing Elder. So like it really solves a lot of problems for this card to finally be at 3 again. Now this build that you see on screen is just what I would consider like an alright build. It's something I just kind of really threw together really quickly. I don't like Bond, but it just seems like it's a nice card to easily access Ulti Guide Pelio. I'm working off some really old theory with this deck, as you can see with like anti-spells in the main and stuff like that. Like it's a lot of really old theory that I'm operating off of, and I honestly want to fit like Upstart in here. Desires could probably be playable because all of the important cards are 3 ofs. You could probably bump Dolphin up to 2 and play Desires. Like bump Rampangu down to 2, bump Dolphin up to 2, and play Desires, and that would honestly probably be really good just to give you some added consistency, all that sort of stuff. Like there's probably a lot of variability and options for this deck going forward into the future. But anyway, I'm going to stop rambling now because I've been doing so for almost 4 minutes, and we are going to jump straight into the ranked game and see how well this deck can actually function against a potential something. I believe I still remember how to play this deck. This deck is definitely one of those that's not incredibly straightforward, but it has a really low entry and has a really high ceiling. This hand sucks! Whoa! Oh, this hand's terrible! No! Oh! Oh, it's not good. Oh, not good at all. Oh, shit. Elder. We'll banish Elder. No! Next turn, I'm probably gonna get striked on Kanahawk, and I'm just gonna lose. Because, like, he can summon something and kill this. Revolving Switchyard. Alright, okay, so that means that I'm dealing with trains, which means that Kaiju Slumber is happening. Which means I'm gonna have to deal with this. He's gonna be able to search a train, summon a train. I take no damage for the rest of this turn. Good, I don't die. but I'm going to be dealing with Dora. Oh, shit! I'm dealing with double rank 10. Whoa! Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. I don't know why you didn't attack this first before you did this, though, because then you could have done some damage. Because now at this point you get to meld your board, yes, but at what cost? You don't get to kill me any further than you're already killing me, which is not very far. Okay, Gus, yes, please. Use the candle. Use the candle. I can't take damage. Use it. Use the big birthday candle. Okay. Super Dora. I can respect this. And now another Kaiju. Okay. So you're going to kill this, which is fine. I don't want it on my field in any way, shape, or form. I get to start my next turn with Raigeki. Raigeki, and then Laura into Win. Or Laura into Kanahawk. Unless I draw Elder, but chances are I won't. Yeah, I don't take damage, mate. But, wait, what? How? Your opponent takes no battle damage. See, this is why reading cards is fundamental. I thought this card said your opponent takes no damage for the rest of the turn. Okay, that's fine then. I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this interaction. I'm okay with taking that 2k. Gold Sark. Alright. Interesting. What I'll be able to do here is I'll be able to Gold Sark for another Ritual Beast monster, and I'll be able to resolve some plays. Some plays of the play-y variety. The problem is I've got to get over Super Dora, which I could do with like a Castell. I could definitely probably search Steed's Ambush, but I can't Castell. That's the issue. I can't Castell or Lightning Chidori. Well, also his thing is gonna be unaffected, so that's the big problem there. But I definitely need to Raigeki here immediately so that it forces this effect to activate. Because in that case, what it'll allow me to do is it basically just lets me keep that under the Super Dora, so that if I kill this turn, like I'm not playing around Daracrane anymore. So that's the key thing here that I'm trying to say. I'm trying to use my words, and they're not working. But so we use Laura to add Kanahawk, or Special Kanahawk back. Use Kanahawk's effect to banish an Apelio, likely. Yeah, likely an Apelio. And then we'll activate Gold Sark, and we'll banish a. I think we need no. We definitely need more Ritual Beasts, Spiritual Beasts than we do Tamers right now. So we can banish the Rampangu. And this way I can go into Kanahawk, and I'm gonna make sure I tag out before he gets to Kaiju me. That's the thing, because he does have an interrupted Kaiju Slumber Grave, which means he does have access to Gamma Seal. But let's see, target 2 of the banished Ritual Beast monsters, return them to grave, target Kanahawk, and we will target Laura, and then we will bounce Kanahawk into Laura and Apelio. I'll be able to summon the Elder as well. That means it's cut off from being a Kanahawk search, but that's fine, it's in circulation. That's all we need. That's all we want. But so I can get Bond, which would let me make Ulti Guy Apelio and kill that. It wouldn't be able to use its effect, but it would definitely be something there, but I wouldn't be able to tag that out, which is a problem. So, we're going to search Steeds, we're going to search Ambush, we're going to do everything that we think we can. My phone is going absolutely apeshit, and I'm really sad about that. Let's see, the way that I have to out this Super Dora is going to be a slight issue, in that I don't know how I'm going to out it yet, other than just like chaining Steeds to its effect. Because I feel like he's going to get thirsty, and if he does get thirsty, then that's going to be my win, basically. But Laura's already been special summoned, so has Kanahawk, so I'm going to target Laura, and Apelio's already special summoned, so Laura and Rampangu. Yes. Laura and Rampangu, and then we're going to tag out this Kanahawk into Elder Rampangu, and so those two are going to get this search is going to get an Ambush, which means that now I've got Win and Kanahawk in hand, which is kind of good. But so now what I can do from here is I can just go into Conahawk again right here, and I can just put. I didn't even use Pedal Fin's effect. I'm a retard. Don't worry about that one. But I'm gonna use this thing's effect to put the Conahawk, or no, not Conahawk, Paleo, and Rampengu engrave to search, because then I'll be able to immediately tag out into Conahawk and Elder that are still there. So I'm going to get another Steeds. I've got an ambush, which means I'll be able to ambush cards back. Conahawk is going to get tagged out into my extra deck at the start of the next turn. This is all very premium. So we're going to activate this here. We're going to special these two. And so I have Steeds active. I've got double Steeds, which means I'll be able to Steeds his Super Dora, and I'll be able to go Steeds Ambush as well. So I'll be able to like start my next turn in a very commanding position, despite whatever might happen, because I've got Win as well. So I mean, nothing's banished yet, but it can easily get that off the Paleo. So that's the thing. Like I can ambush for a Paleo in the end phase, and then use end phase Paleo's effect to banish like Conahawk, and then I can win into it. So there's that. So Gamma Seal, Night Express Knight. Does this? Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, I'm fine with that. That Derek Crane is there. That's right. I might have to Steeds ambush him for 4. Oh, you're doing this now? Well, I'm gonna go ahead and activate this one. Like, that seems pretty easy. In fact, you just made this really easy for me. I'd like to thank you, because you made this really easy. Because you're gonna that Derek Crane is gonna activate its effect, and then regardless of what you target, I'm just gonna chain both, and I'm gonna get rid of both of these on your field. You made that really easy for me. Thank you. So yeah, we'll activate this one now. So easy. I was expecting that to be a lot harder than it was gonna be, but like that, he made it so easy for me. I can't ignore that, but I really want to. He made it really, really easy. In phase, I was holding down A, please. Okay, there we go. He gets a Ruffian Railcar search anyway, so I'm okay with this. So we'll get this Apelio back, and that's gonna allow me to banish Rampengu. And then I get to start my turn with Conahawk, getting banishing a card. So there's all of that. All of this triggers. I selected the effect that activated. I'm waiting for a Paleo to trigger. There we go. DevPro's been pretty laggy as of recently. I'm not quite sure why. What did he search? Night Express Knight? He has Night Express Knight and Gamma Seal in his hand, so I should just be able to kill him this turn, right? I think I have a way to kill him. In the form of making triple a Paleo. He has a Gamma Seal in his hand, which I definitely have to respect. But I can get rid of this. I can do a lot of things. So we'll activate this, and we'll banish. The only cards I do not have access to are Zephyr Pilica and those cards. Well, I'm going to go ahead and activate this. That's a skill drain, which means he's paying himself down. This attack boost is continuous, or it's lingering. So there's that. So I can normal summon this. Let's see. This is 600, 700, 1900, 2300. That is, let's see. These are tamers, which that kind of sucks. But it's 23 plus 18. Oh, it's for the rest of the turn as well. So, yeah. So I can normal summon this, and I can just deal a shit ton of damage right now, and then immediately do some Conahawk searching. And just set up another Steeds ambush play. Like, that's so simple. I don't know why I'm trying to overcomplicate this. He simplified it for me by flipping Skill Drain. Like, this deck can main Skill Drain. Like, it's actually pretty unreal. Yeah, because this is just game. He's at 64 now, so this is 700 on top of that, so that takes him down to 57, and then this takes him down to that is 57, right? Yeah, it's 57. This takes him down to 40, 48, and then takes him down to 38, and then these two are game. Yeah, it's literally just game here. I don't even have to overcomplicate anything. I In fact, was it just game with those two on the board only? I need the calculator. Calculator, come save me, please. Calculator, where are you? There you are. Welcome to the party, calculator. Okay, so he was at 7,000. 7,000 minus 6 minus 7 minus 19 minus 23. That's 15. Okay, so this definitely was needed for game. Okay. But still, like, it could have been any one of these. Either one of these would have been game anyway, because I could just normal summon them. So this being in my hand wasn't the relevant part of that equation. That's what I wanted to figure out. But anyway, as always, guys, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe to all the nonsense you usually do. Links are in the description of my Facebook, Twitch, background music playlist links, all that nonsense. If you want to check those out, there are resources for you to use. Other than that, if you like my content, support the channel by giving this video a thumbs up. If you know some people that might like my content, that you think might like the stuff that I do, the nonsense that I do on this channel on a daily basis, I encourage you to share my videos and my content around, and maybe even encourage them to subscribe, because if they like the content, then it helps grow the channel, and like I've already said, that's a great way to show your support, and it just helps achieve better numbers overall, and I like those, so that means you should like them too. But other than that, let me know what you guys think about this deck and this duel in the comments down below. As per usual, thank you for your time, thanks for watching, as always, and take care, guys.